I want to begin by introducing myself and introducing art of storytelling, giving you some backstory to the process you're about to start today. I was a journalist for many years in Tokyo, London, and throughout Asia. And as a journalist, I had a deep passion for people who were the less heard voices in the world, the handicapped, the underprivileged, the undereducated. I had a passion that their voices should be heard and wrote many articles on people like a becak driver in Indonesia, which is basically a motorized rickshaw, and how he lived in his rickshaw and sent his money back to his family in another area of Indonesia. And I was passionate about him getting to talk about his life and tell his story. And so this is the kind of journalism I did for years. In the 1990s, I had a call to give it up. At first, I had no idea it was to give it up to do art, visual art, and be a novelist. At first, it was very confusing. I spent 3 years trying to figure it out in a great deal of despair and confusion. I share that because many people go through these kind of transformations in life. They don't know what's happening, and I want to share that I also went through that, if that helps anybody watching this. So anyway, and then I started to understand that fiction, I was to be writing fiction, exploring my soul through writing. And it was through this exploration process of myself as a writer that I realized I didn't have a voice, that other people around me didn't really have their authentic voice. And by that I don't mean that people aren't loud or saying loudly what they believe. I mean the still small voice, the authentic voice inside that is the creative voice, the soul's expression. And I grew very passionate then about the fact that my call was for voice. First, the call was for helping other people have their voice heard through journalism. Then it became about my own voice. You know, if you want to save the world, start by saving yourself, right? So this is how art of storytelling was born. I took course after course in fiction, nonfiction writing, any kind of creative writing courses I could find, basic fundamental short story writing, novel writing. I took workshops. I went to many writers' conferences. I went to graduate school for a while. I went through a certificate program. And what I got from all of that was that all of the elements I was learning could be distilled into a step-by-step program that included many of them in the writing of one piece. I believe we learn through actually doing the writing. So this course is based on you actually writing, not just me lecturing. Okay, so that was how art of storytelling was born. I went to universities and I asked to teach in their extension programs. I applied and I ended up teaching over 2,000 people the art of storytelling process. So I can tell you from experience, it does work. And I want you to know as you're going through this course that all of the things I'm teaching you have been tested, and through real life experience they've been proven to work. Many of the people in the classes became professional writers, many of them became published, many of them are still in writers groups where they met during the art of storytelling process. Once a week, you'll be getting a video like this, and on the video will be first a general lesson and then an explanation of the assignment. There will also be downloadable documents that will explain in writing what the video explains to you. So I just want to welcome you. I'm so excited you're joining me. This is my life's passion, and this is about you and your voice and your soul expression. The most important thing is the expression of your soul. All of the things I'm teaching you are just tools towards that expression. Don't let the tools take over. Keep with the passion of your voice. Keep exploring your voice. And one of the biggest things I say to people is you're in competition with no one but perhaps yourself, competing with yourself to go deeper and be more authentic in your writing. So anyway, welcome. This is going to be a very exciting process. Don't hesitate to email me if you have questions. Thank you for being here.